What's up guys, Galley Plays here today, and I'm going to talk to you about the update that people are saying might save Marathon. Big words, I know. Let's get into it. Okay, this is a Marathon key update 10 hours ago. I'm trying to get this to you as fast as possible. This is all about the mid-season, so we've got about 1 month until this stuff goes live. But they introduce this Vault Breaker mode. And yes, I know a lot of people have been worried that Cryo Archive is too out of touch for them, okay? Their skill level is not there. They're never going to be able to get to it. Well, guess what? This might be the PvE mode that you're looking for. This is an experimental PvE mode. Let's read it here. Vault Breaker. Explore Cryo Archive as a crew, duo, or a solo player, taking on a progressively challenging series of vaults. Grow stronger across multiple matches with progression that's unique to Vault Breaker, and push towards the final vault and the mysterious entity within. Vault Breaker requires a special sponsored kit to queue up, and any gear or items you find stay behind when you exfil. The exception to this is vault data. This new currency is found within vaults, and when extracted can be exchanged for upgrades to your Vault Breaker sponsored kits, as well as gear that can be used in other modes. This lets you experience Cryo Archive without flooding the economy with low risk, high power cryo loot. Whoa. Okay, so there's a little bit more to this update, specifically on the Cradle and a little bit of the changes there. But let's just for a second talk about Vault Breaker. Okay, I think this does address a lot of the problems that people are saying. First off, for me as a PvP player, as someone who plays Cryo Archive actively, I think the biggest thing right here is yes, you're going to be able to get in there and you're going to do Vaults 1 through 7, which everyone should do, and you're going to get to learn that, okay? And then you're going to feel more confident being able to do that in actual Cryo where there's other teams trying to kill you. But the biggest thing right here is it's going to let you learn the map. It's going to let you learn the rotations. It's going to let you understand, okay, if I'm in biostock and I need to get to preservation, what door do I need to take for that? If I'm in the middle, where should I go for final exfil, right? These are the things that you don't really know when you start playing the game, and I had to learn through 10, 20 runs of just like, yes, killing teams and figuring it out the hard way. You're going to be able to go in this mode and you're going to be able to learn that on your own. Huge. Absolutely huge. I think this is really big. Is it enough to save Marathon? Is it enough to get people to play this game, bring casuals back in? I don't know, honestly. But I think Cryo Archive being as good of a map as it does, as much awesome art as it has, man, this is really going to let people be able to actually explore that. It's going to let people work on their rotations. It's going to allow people to explore the map in ways they were never able to do it before. It's low risk. It's incredible. And you're going to even be able to buy other stuff that you can use in the other modes from this. Huge update. I think this is super nice. I'm going to have more on this as it comes out, but I just wanted to get that to you. If you guys are enjoying this video, please comment below if you're excited about Vault Breaker, if this is even a mode you'd touch. One other thing on Vault Breaker people were asking about, I actually saw this on their Twitter. They mentioned, yes, Twitter, I know it's called X, I'm still going to call it Twitter, I apologize for that. But guess what? They mentioned that you will not be able to get the cryo skins in this Vault Breaker mode. So if you're wondering that right now, you actually have to kill the compiler in the actual mode. This Vault Breaker mode will not be awarding those skins. So just a heads up. If you're enjoying this, please subscribe. Let's keep going. Cradle Evolution System. Okay, now I have some comments on this. Let's read it and then we'll get into it. Mid-season also brings the first iteration to the Cradle Evolution System. Upon maxing out your Cradle, you'll now be able to reset back to 0, okay, to earn 1 additional maximum energy point. Whoa, back to 0 to earn 1 additional maximum energy point? Oh no, that's pretty steep. And unlock unique cosmetics, including multiple runner shell styles. These cosmetics will be available later in the season, but if you unlock them ahead of time, you'll automatically receive them once they're available. With this change, Cradle progression speeds will also be increased. Okay. Interesting. So this addresses two things. The first thing it addresses is everyone got, the streamers, the people that did upper complex the first week, the people that really were opening those, cert 5 boxes and whatnot. They got ahead in the Cradle system. Then there was this global 25% nerf. Then they further nerfed it where certain attachments and whatnot weren't giving as much Cradle XP. Everyone got upset because, hey, the people that got in early got their level really high. The people that got in late now are essentially paying the price. They're not able to get up as high, and it's even harder for them to grind. So how do we even catch up to them? And so this is interesting in that it's going to allow a catch-up system. Essentially, if you're already max, you might want to reset. Although one additional max energy point each reset, that's steep. If you didn't grind the Cradle before, it was steep to get to 70. But it does show Cradle progression speeds will be increased. So they're wanting you to do laps around this thing, okay? Now, will I be doing this? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see kind of what this Cradle progression speed will be. If it's pretty similar to how it is now, not a chance. I put a lot of salvage, I put a lot of gear to get to 70. I don't want to do that again. Honestly, for 1 point, even if I did multiple iterations, I don't think it'd be worth it just for a few extra points. But if the progression speed is significantly increased and I could get back to 70 quick, then, and I can do like 5, 6, 10 of these loops, then maybe this starts making sense. Okay, so more to come on that. And then, of course, it's going to be these unique cosmetics. What do they look like? Are they worth getting? For me, as someone who has the cryo skins, I don't feel like I'm really going to take those off. And so I don't know if this could be worth it. But let's see the runner shells, and then, maybe these skins are going to get me. Okay, more to come. On top of Vault Breaker and the Cradle Evolution system, we have other various quality of life tuning and other changes, including the addition of player profile stats. Ooh, that's interesting. Tuning, I just feel like D54 Battle Pistol is asking for it, but no update today in the patch on that, so it's still overtuned as ever. Please use it and get those kills in while you can. We'll share more details when we get closer to release. Season 3 begins September 22nd. Looking further ahead, Season 3 will begin on September 22nd and brings big changes to early game experience, including a revamp of Perimeter to add new areas, okay? Major new areas, interesting, encounters, and gameplay. Season 3 also introduces a new runner shell, new equipment, and new weapons, and lots of other content and surprises. We'll share more details about mid-season, including a full rundown on Vault Breakers and our Season 3 plans as we get closer to the live dates. Okay, there it is, folks. Vault Breaker is the biggest thing here. This Cradle Evolution system is a small thing. We'll see how this pans out. It could help with things. Honestly, it seems very grindy, but we'll see. But Vault Breaker, man, Vault Breaker, I think a lot of people are asking for PvE. A lot of people are asking for the ability to learn cryo without having to risk all their gear. I think this is a phenomenal way to get people onto that map. All right. If you are scared to run cryo, I think this is your risk-free way of running cryo. And like I said, learning where the exfils are, learning how to rotate. I'm telling you, there's so many vents in cryo. There's so many doors. Once you really get a handle on it, you truthfully can avoid other teams. You can play it a lot smarter. But initially, you have no idea what all that is. Get in there. It looks like Vault Breaker is going to be the solution to this right now. I highly urge you play it if you aren't playing cryo already. If you already feel like you have cryo down, this might not be your mode. A lot of people are already doing this in the typical mode. And so, we'll see what this progression looks like. We'll see what I think there's going to be unique cosmetics to this, I'm sure. So we'll see what comes out of that. But anyway, I think this is a huge W today. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.